Going to see the sheep. Jackie's checking the hive. Have a little look. Jackie's checking the hive. Tom's in there. Jackie's in there. It's all looking good. We're a bit weird. There's a lot more bees than we started with. There's plenty of stores, but not a lot of brood. No queen cells. I'm just hoping things are okay. Welcome to the vlog. We're in a Kent woodland. We spent the evening with our friends Pete and Karen and John the Bee Man actually last night, and we went for a lovely evening walk after a lovely barbecue and some beer. Chalk downland, real fantastic habitat, especially for butterflies and other insects. All very, very conspicuous by their absence. So we've talked about it before this year, but there's just nothing out. What a terrible set of weather circumstances for British insects this year. It has been horrendous. So a beautiful woodland riding where I know you get white admiral amongst others here. Mild now. There's so few insects about. Shocking part of the countryside this year, but if we see anything interesting, you'll be the first to know. Yeah, it's like you can't even see it's raining on him.
No,
It looks like you're overlaying it because there's nothing on him. It's raining on here. Look at all the rain on the film, and then it's like
yeah, it's just running
you
off.
can't even see it on him, can you?
Yeah.
Like, it's weird, isn't it? It's just bounced off his head, isn't it?
Yep, that's nicely oiled up there, isn't it?
Yeah, that's amazing, isn't it? Certainly is a carpet of beech mast. Look at that. How satisfying is that to walk on? And a lovely non-waterproof hidey hole just there. Lovely clearing in here. Very addery. And this is a beautiful plant over here, usually on disturbed ground. Fireweed, so named because obviously after a fire burns through an area, it often springs up, the seeds get to see the light. Rosebay willow herb, fantastically weedy, but fantastically attractive and good for insects, really is. A real plant of my childhood where I used to find a lot of butterflies in a local industrial estate. Fireweed, very nice too. Red Admiral, whoa, too slow Dave. A Red Admiral, a couple of little bees buzzing around. See what we see. These young beech trees certainly close the canopy pretty well. They always give a lovely green light. Look at the weird sort of presence over here. Apart from the nearby road, very, very peaceful indeed. What's Jackie found? Absolutely rammed with bluebells. Of course, they've all died back and gone to seed now, but what a sight this would be a few months ago. Solid carpet of bluebells. Once you get into just a standard pine forest, planted, look at that, absolutely lifeless. Very different from a deciduous forest, especially if the canopy's not totally closed off. Very, very bored. There's a common moth that spends a lot of time flying by day, the silver Y. Wonder how it got that name. So it's the last day of our mini break in Kent. It's a glorious 16 degrees at midday in the middle of July. So onward with the lack of insects, although there's an awful lot of whirligig beetles and pond skaters down there. We're in, where are we? Stodmarsh? Stodmarsh, yeah, a wildlife reserve. Extensive and huge reed beds. And have a look over here. There's a lot of water, but the reed beds are as big as huge fields. You know, you can't see to the side of them. So bitterns and bearded reedlings and things like that abound here apparently, or they're certainly present here. It is beautiful and it is windy. Now, for the first time ever, I'm using the microphone on the phone. At last, I've worked out how to use it. I haven't put any of the noise suppressors on, only the wind muffler. So I have no idea whether this sounds better than, well, however many years of vlogs with, you know, just the ordinary phone and the terrible wind noise we've had on some of the videos for sure. So I'll see, and you'll see when we play this back. It looks terrific, and I'm sure grass snake heaven if it was actually a tiny bit more than 16 degrees. But I'll show you what we see. Okay, let's try it without the mic on and just the wind. So bird watching hide, extensive marshlands, no one that way, and there's no one this way. I can't believe it. It's people just not going outside anymore. Is it the weather that's just killed this year off? The Falconry Centre, the experience days are doing fine, but the weekend openings, it's the same as every zookeeper I talk to, the numbers are right down. I think it is the weather, isn't it, inspiring people. And again, at 16 degrees and cloudy in the middle of July, at the start of the summer holidays, I guess you can see why. But anyway, I'll be interested to see the noise quality from this clip to the last one. So all these umbelliferous plants with these like milky, cloudy, flat-topped flower clumps. Really, really great for insects. Little wasp species here. People always say, what do wasps do for us? Well, they pollinate like a lot of stuff does. Seriously good pollinators. And they also, different species, feast heavily on other insects. Often flies and things that we feel are a nuisance. So what do they do for us? Make our world a better place. Four hours, just about, to get back. I forgot about coming home on a Friday when you've got to come through the Dartford Tunnel. Although we did leave at 10 o'clock, so not as bad as it could be. Back in our local walk down to the river with the pooches. They're glad to stretch their legs. Big thanks to a friend of mine, Emily, another Emily, looking after Elsie for us while we was away. Only the fluff balls came with us, little Bedlingtons. It's nice to get out of the van, I must admit. And it was nice to have a few days away. So I'll end the vlog a little bit later once we're back at Icarus Falconry, see what's going on there. And big thanks to John the Bee Man Saunders. He's helped a lot of people with his channel, his YouTube channel of beekeeping. And we followed it before we realised he was Free Bird of Reason Pete. It's actually his brother. We found that out quite some time ago after we was watching his Bee Man stuff on YouTube. He's retiring from beekeeping now. Check out his channel, loads of nuggets of wisdom. And he gave us a handmade nucleus box as a gift that he'd all redone out. So what a beautiful gift. It's the first time we've met him and his lovely wife. And we did have a lovely evening, but I'll show you what's going on at the Falconry Centre tomorrow morning. And then I'll wrap this up for Sunday morning. This one, a little bit more, just us chilling out and getting away. Despite the workload that comes with it, luckily it is nice to be home.